Hello again and welcome to another in the Stu Pendous Shows. Hurrah! What sort of fun have we got for you this time? Lots and lots of things. Going to do some parachute making, going to do some nature artwork and an amazing puzzle which will really fool your adults. So let's move on with the first segment. So for this first science activity, what we're going to do is make a parachute. Excellent. Going to have lots of fun with this. Be able to go outside and throw it up in the air and see how it works. For this, what you're going to need is a sheet of either kitchen roll or a napkin, some string, some scissors to cut the string. Remember, always be careful with scissors. If you need help, always ask an adult. You're going to need a weight. I'm going to use a Lego figure, but any sort of figure or weight that you can use, you can tie it around that. Always ask your adult about that. And you will also need a pen. So let's get on and see how that works. A pen, some string, a kitchen roll, or if you've got a napkin, because napkins are usually slightly larger, that will do. Some form of weight or figure. I'm using this little Lego figure. And you will need a ruler. So the first thing you need to do is to get your square of kitchen roll. Once you've got that, go and get some string. Now what you need to do, you need to measure out the string. So it's approximately between, I'd say, between 55 and 70 centimetres long. So once you've measured out one of those, and you get 3 more, and you can measure those against the string to make sure that they're all roughly the same length. Once you've got that, then you're set to go with the next bit. You have to be very careful with this. What you're going to do is you're going to look at the corners of each corner of the kitchen roll. What you're going to do, using a pen, be really careful with this. If you need to ask your adult, what you're going to do is to find a point approximately, I'd say approximately 2 centimetres in from either edge. So approximately here. You're going to push the pen through. You're going to do that again on the other 4 corners. Be very careful when you do this. What you can do is use some blue tack or some clay, some modelling clay, and put the corner against that and then push through into the clay very gently. As I said, be very, very careful. What you're going to do now is take the string and poke that through each of the holes. Push that through. I'll have to use the other end. Push that through. And then, let's get that over here. Tie a knot just about there. Tie it just like so. You just need to do that with the other corners as well. So once you've done that, so you've got each of the bits of string tied to each of the corners. If you take 2 of the ends of one side, so I'm using these 2 here, and you tie this type of knot. And what you do is you So you're tying a knot, and you fold it round like so, but then you tie the other part up like so, but you leave a gap. You do that here as well. You left a gap. So what you're going to do is take that, with that gap, you're going to put that through, in this case, the arm of my Lego figure, which is Sherlock Holmes, one of my favourite characters. So there, that's all tied around his arms. So this is going to act like a parachute. So what we'll do is we'll take that outside in a moment and we'll give it a test. This is my son Alex.
Hello.
Now Alex, what you're going to do today is throw up the parachute. So can you show us the parachute first of all? There we go. That's looking pretty cool, pretty cool. So Alex, what I'd like you to do in one moment is to throw it up as high in the air as you can, and we will see what happens. Will it float down or will it plummet to the earth really rapidly?
I don't know.
You're not sure?
No.
Let's see what happens. So I'll count to 3 and then you launch it.
Yeah.
Throw it up as high as you can. So 1, 2, 3. Oh.
It kind of plummeted to the ground as it fell, but then the parachute started to open.
Shall we do that again?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's try that again.
Wait, what if we open the parachute?
Yeah, try and open it a bit and then throw it up. Let's see what happens there. And go for it. Yeah,
I think it floated down a bit more.
I think it did. Try it one more time. Just bunch it up a bit
Like this.
and then throw it up as high as you can. Ready?
What if we throw this up as well and then it?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That was a more plummet.
That was more of a plummet.
Yeah.
Let's try it one more time. Okay. So what we're going to try now is something slightly different. Alex is holding the figure and the parachute in his hand, and then we're going to see if we can throw that up as one and then see what happens.
Yeah.
Are you ready, Alex?
Yes.
Go for it.
That was actually quite good.
That was much better, I think.
Because it was like that.
It was floating down, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was really good.
Should we try that one more time?
Yeah.
What if we put it into it?
Yeah, let's try that. Oh, that was good as well. That was really good. Well done. Thank you very much for your help, Alex. And I hope you enjoyed that, did you?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Very fun.
Super. So for this next activity, which is an art activity, what you're going to do, we're going to go outside. Always be careful when you go outside. I'm going to go into my garden. If you've got a garden, that's excellent, but you might be able to have a look as you do a little bit of exercise with your grown-up and see what you can pick up. So for this activity, you're going to see what you can get from your garden or when you're out for a walk, and you'll need a sheet of paper. And if you want to do the gluing, obviously you will need some glue to stick those bits down. So let's get on and go outside. So here we are in my back garden. What we're going to do, we're going to do some searching. We're going to see if we can find lots of different types of material, like leaves and twigs and all sorts of things, to see if we can use that in our brilliant piece of nature art. So always be careful, because when you're looking around and you see something, make sure that there aren't any animals or little creatures on that piece of leaf, for instance, or twig, because you don't want to bring those inside, because that's not where these little creatures live. make sure that you don't disturb them. So let's have a look around to see what we can find. So here's my garden here. As you can see, we've got the all sorts of things here. We're going to have a look to see what we can discover. Now here we've got a twig. We've got a twig there, so I'll pop that in the space. We've got a bigger twig. See if we've got any leaves. Got some leaves here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Any other leaves? So oh, 6. What have we got here? That's something from a beech nut, I think. We've got a beech tree just above us. So I'll try and pop that over there. Anything else we can use? Let's put those bits there. Let's have a good look. I can hear the birds. There's a big twig there. Might be able to use that. See if there's anything. Oh, what about in the compost heap? I've got another beech nut case. I would imagine that. Oh, a twig. Imagine the beech nuts have been eaten by the squirrels. Is there anything else around here? There's all sorts of things that we can use. One thing I forgot to say earlier. Oh, what's that? That's another beech nut. One thing I forgot to say earlier is don't pick up or pick leaves from living plants and things, because we don't want them to have their leaves ripped off. So I'm going to have another look around, see what else we've... Oh, what's that? Bit of bare lawn there. And I've got those. They might be interesting. Might be able to use those. It's a fern. Not a fern. A bit of fur. And pop that over there. What else? So you just have a look around your garden, or when you're out for a walk, see if there's any bits that you can pick up, and see if you can find some amazing bits of material that we can use in our artwork. Those bits, they look quite good. Certainly getting a nice big bit there. Well, I'm going to continue to have a look and see what else I can find. So here we've got all of the lots of little bits of material that we got from the garden outside, so you can get all sorts of things on from your garden when you're walking around, anything like that. So we've got a nice selection here. We've got some beech nuts and leaves and twigs and all sorts of things. So what I'm going to do now, and to see what we can do with these. So we've got a nice big leaf there. It's an ivy leaf. What I'm going to do, just very carefully, just break off that twig there, because this could be the body. This could be the body of this bug. Let's see, we've got some leaves from furs here. Oh yes, I see. We've got one there. Oh, here we've got 2 bits there, so we can use those as antenna. We've got a head. Oh, use that as a head. Fix that on there. We've got almost like a leaf hopper, and then you can use bits of twig for legs. You can take bits of this twig carefully. I think that's a bit too strong for me. You can take these bits here. As you can see, you can make legs for your insect or your bug. Remember, an insect has got 6 legs, so we'll do 6 legs like that. So this is like a leaf hopper. We've got the antenna, the head, the body, and the 6 legs. And what you can do, you can also take some glue and then stick these bits down, and then you can have your own bit of artwork. Not sure what that was doing there. Nice little bit of artwork like that, so you can make your own little bug. See if there's anything else we can do rather than having. We have one with wings, so what we'll do is put those to one side. We can always rebuild it. Might need those legs in a moment. See, so we could have. That could be the body. I'll take that, bring those antennae back, and that head. We can have the head there, and the antenna there. So we could use these. As wings. Probably that way, I think. Now, a lot of insects have got 2 sets of wings, 4 wings. You have one like that. And if you wish to, you can add legs. If we had more wings like more leaves like this, then we can use those as really huge wings, like a massive butterfly. So just like that. Of course, you can use anything else. Like you could possibly. Oh yes, 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 yes. We could do that. Thinking about it, because that's quite a big one. That's a small-ish one. So what we could do, we could make a spider one. Now, you know how many spiders, you know how many legs a spider has? That's right, a spider has 8 legs. Spider is actually something called an arachnid. It's not an insect, it's an arachnid. Those there. Just need one more leg. Oh, use that one now. Bring that down there. Go up there. And then we have a spider. So we've made 3 different bugs really quickly just by using some leaf litter, some leaves, some twigs, all like that. Remember, you can stick them down if you want to. And of course, I would love to see anything that you make. That would be marvellous. So for this next section, it's all about magic and puzzlement. For this, you're going to need a sheet of paper and 3 glasses. If you haven't got glasses, use cups. It might be an idea to use plastic cups if you have them, but you really want something that's fairly heavy. So if you are going to use cups or glasses, please be super, super careful. What you might have to do is put down a towel or some like a tablecloth on the table, so that if anything does fall, it won't get broken. So just be super careful with that. And let's get on with the puzzlements. So for this next little interesting piece of wizardry, you're going to see if you can fool your adult. For this, what you will need are 3 glasses and 1 sheet of paper. What you will see if you can puzzle your adult with, you'll need to say to them, what I want you to do is to have this piece of paper in between these 2 glasses, like so, and then see if you can balance the other glass on top of the paper. And they'll try and do it, and they'll put it down. It won't balance. They might move the glasses closer together and then put the piece of paper over it, and then no, it's not, no, that's not going to work, is it? And they will say, it's impossible. And that's when you say, I can do it. Let me show you how. And you'll say, watch this. And what you do is you take the sheet of paper and you do lots of little folds just like this. Lots of little folds. Sort of zigzag all the way up the page. They might think that you're being silly, but what you're doing here, you're making the paper, in actual fact, stronger, making it a stronger structure by using these folds. And once you've done all of the folds, you will put the paper across the glasses just like that. Just move those around. And you'll take the other glass and put that in the middle. And it will balance. I bet you'll really fool your adults with that. So just be very, very careful. If you've got any valuable glasses, don't use those. And make sure that your folds are really, really tight and really, really strong. I hope you enjoyed that little bit of magical puzzlement. Well, I hope you had fun with the show this week, or with all of the super activities. And it's time for me to say thank you to you and also give my shout outs again. So I'd like to say a big thank you to Eliza Rose. Eliza Rose loved her name being turned into a funny face last time. She thought it was really good. And thank you to her mum and dad as well for watching. And of course, if you would like a shout out as well, please do contact me. You can contact me via Facebook. That's facebook.com/Stu Pendous Fun, or you can email me, and that's stupendousmagic@gmail.com. And you too can have a shout out. And if you've done any of the activities in the show today or in any of the other shows, please do let me know. You can email me or message me. We'll see if we can get you and your pictures and what you've done on the show next time. Thank you. I hope you have a wonderful time. And remember, stay stupendous.